everyone, I'm finally doing a narration where I will make the video length match my audio. That way, I don't have to actually edit out everything I say, and I can keep in my audio. I actually don't even know how much I've kept in, what I've said, what I haven't, because of the amount of stuff I've cut out. But this drawing, this is the first one that's taken me 2 days to do. I think it's possible that you will notice this in the video, because I think you can see me wearing different clothes between the 2 days. I did say that I am making these drawings based off of my schedule, so if I can work on something in advance, I will. So yeah, I was starting to work on this. My goal was to have this done yesterday and just post it today, but something came up, so I stopped working on it for the night and then worked on it today. And it took me a while before I could actually get a chance to work on it. So yeah, that's why this is getting posted late, but that's nothing new. Anyways, drawing itself. So for this one, I decided, I wanted to draw the Tasmanian devil and make him seem like an actual monster in the jungle, and I was actually kind of ambitious, and I will throw out a little bit of drawing terminology for I guess like beginner artists. One thing I decided to do was I decided to do 1-point perspective. I don't know if everyone knows what that is. I know like a lot of like artists will know what that is, but it's like, I focused on the background early on. It was like, okay, I want to have this dirt path, and then think about, adding nature around it. So I have to describe 1-point perspective. It's like, okay, I chose a point, like the center at the top, basically drew 2 lines converging on it. You don't literally see the 1 point because it's further back, I guess. Well, it's a pathway, so it wouldn't literally be 1 point, but basically 1 point. Like, you see like the 2 paths leading up to somewhere. Yeah, so I had to think about where I'm adding the grass, the trees, and that was in addition to drawing just Taz. Like, I could have just drawn Taz and not done a background, but I wanted to give a good reason for me doing this on paper instead of digitally. I am trying to be conscientious of that. I'm making deliberate choices in what I do on paper, what I do digitally, and if I'm doing something on paper, it's because I want, like, I guess, like, more of an authentic feel, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also, by the way, I'm giving this narration while not watching the video, so I'm just, like, looking at the drawing and thinking of, the things to say. Oh yeah, I kind of did one for it to have a messy look, and that's not really something you can do very easily with digital, so that's why I leaned into this. There's like imperfections, but I wanted that on purpose, and I don't think I'd really get that out of digital, so yeah, that's why I went for this. And then one thing I did in this is such a minor detail, but I used for like the palm trees, you'll see is like I used like the chisel end. That was probably the first time I've ever used the chisel end on any of my markers, but it was perfect. I needed a thick kind of squarish line, so it was perfect. But it's like at first I wasn't going to, but then I was like, oh wait, it would be the perfect thing for me to be using here. And then yeah, for the pathway, I just wanted to add like, those are like rocks. I wanted to like add some sort of texture in there. Thought about adding twigs, but then I went against that because I was thinking, oh, you might look at the twig and be confused on if it's part of Taz or not. So yeah, I just left it pathway, rocks, and just left it be. I also didn't know about like the grass. I was thinking like, oh, I could just use like one color green and be fine, and then I was like, okay, wait, no, I definitely need a second green for shading, and then adding like little bits of grass. I'm really glad with how this turned out. Part of me does want to like fill in like the tiny areas, but then I'm like, no, the imperfections make this better. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.